Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Demon Deacons will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Auburn's offense will start this game off with the football. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Direct snap. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
There he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a first down. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the option. Finding open areas. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Watson. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Demon Deacons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's a heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
Number 97 on the field goal.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
It's complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Caught behind the line. It's Mays. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense then.
Here comes the option. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Runs through the tackle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Finds his big tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Dixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Got a man, it's Kane. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Finds his man, it's Thompson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dumps it off in the flats. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The option look. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After run, now throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Dyer. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half.
14. Wake Forest 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Got him downfield.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback extends the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Now on the option. Quick toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it.
There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The pitch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go side.
Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive player.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Vic. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. On the move, it's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And it's slipped out. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
And this one is perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 32 over Oregon State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He'll toss it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get us.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Vick. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. to the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Vick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
On 4th and 1. Lane has been using his legs throughout. Oh, they're going to snap it to McKinney. Throw it to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Thomas. On 4th and 1. Lane has been using his legs throughout. Oh, they're going to snap it to McKinney. Throw it to the end zone. What a play. Lane.
To the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to sling it on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.